so Donald Trump has taken office as president, and he's good friends with Elmo from X, aka Twitter, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, etc. I've made a video about that, but apparently Mark Zuckerberg, aka the Zuck, has already also decided to embrace the rule of Donald Trump. He has enacted censorship on Facebook. Plus, he's extremely infamous for privacy violations as well, which Donald Trump will probably forgive or support. And that means that a lot of people, especially nowadays, given that the European Union has enacted laws that enforce interoperability between different chat platforms, that people are switching away from WhatsApp onto more privacy-friendly alternatives like Signal. In this video, I'm going to have a little bit of a surface and maybe a little bit deeper of that, a basic look at what that entails and how it all works, especially with contacts. I'm not just doing this because it's an interesting topic. There were two things. I didn't really know what kind of video I wanted to make for this week, plus Mum is also switching over to Signal, or at least she's considering to do so. Okay, so apparently once I shot the whole video about the installation, I almost wanted to give up this video, but instead I'm going to tell you this. Apparently the cross-platform messaging between WhatsApp and Signal is not really complete because it requires technical development and an agreement between WhatsApp and Signal, which Signal is extremely unlikely to take. In fact, they probably won't because of their high standards of privacy. However, Signal is getting extremely popular. In the Netherlands, it already surpassed the milestone of 1 million users on February 6, 2024. And this is only growing. It actually is one of the most downloaded communication apps for Android and iOS on the 27th of February 2025. So the hope is that either they're going to be completing this as soon as possible, or I'm going to be able to invite as many people as possible over to Signal. But WhatsApp and Signal will probably coexist for the coming years. So the most important reason to switch to Signal is that Meta can register your metadata from WhatsApp into their algorithm to make targeted ads and influence elections and other political stuff. Signal, on the other hand, has absolutely no company behind it, but rather a non-profit donation that lives purely off of donations. Signal is also open source, which means that other people can check in on the encryption system, among other things, and make sure it's secure. And if it isn't, they can report to Signal and they will resolve it. Signal also allows you, if you're having your photo videos that you want to secure even better than this alone, to set up a one-time only viewing flag for them. Apparently this is possible in WhatsApp as well, so Signal is generally very similar to WhatsApp in its functionality. You can chat with people, it connects to your phone book, you can make group chats, you can call each other up on voice or video, basically the whole lot. However, I've heard sometimes that Signal also allows bigger group chats than WhatsApp. Another important thing is that you can actually download desktop versions of Signal on Windows, Mac or Linux, as opposed to WhatsApp, which only has phone, Windows, Mac maybe, and web versions. So let's have a look at where to get Signal and how to use it. So if everything is alright, you will see my smartphone right now. That's because I can't really record on all the Samsung phones, but anyway, let's click the continue button. Of course, everything is in Dutch. So you can click continue, and then the app needs permissions for notifications, contacts, and the telephone management. Don't worry, this won't be used by Signal. Again, like I said before, nothing will be sent to the Signal service. So let's click allow thrice. Next, you are asked to enter your phone number. Okay, so I've entered in my phone number, and of course now what I need to do is I've also entered my real name because I'm going to be using this for private conversations and not for you, of course. We're going to need to set up a PIN code of at least 4 digits, which helps you to restore your account if you replace your smartphone. So let's type that in. So the PIN code is now being generated, so let's wait for that a little moment. There we go. I've got my Signal app now, which just shows chats, calls, and stories. Stories is kind of interesting. It just shows you can put on a status like in WhatsApp. You can search for contacts, and that will show you all the contacts that are using Signal or apps like it. That was a WhatsApp message coming in, by the way. So we are now in the settings menu here, where we can set a number of things. We can do some account settings. We can connect other devices, and we can pay for donation to Signal here. Here I can change how Signal looks like, so the language, the theme. I'm just going to put that to dark theme. Chat color and background here. And here is the pictogram for the application. So I'm just going to use another one. Yeah, the app has restarted now. And what I can also do here is I can change text and navigation bar sizes, which is pretty nice as well, especially for those who have vision impairments. Story settings, chat settings here as well, where I can do things like sending examples of links, using profile photos from the contacts list if I have them, keep muted chats archived if a new message comes in. I can create chat folders, use system emojis for the keyboard instead of Signal emojis, and set up chat backup on the device itself should something go wrong with it. Notification sounds, I can actually set up notification profiles. I think that's not something you can do with WhatsApp, so that if, for example, if I'm between certain times, it would use a different notification from only a couple of people or groups of people. This kind of is what Do Not Disturb does on WhatsApp. Next I have privacy settings, like the phone number, who can see it. You can block contacts or groups, in worst case of course, only. You can turn on and off read confirmations, which are a feature with WhatsApp as well. You can turn on and off typing indication. You can set timers for new chats, and you can do anti-eavesdropping or using incognito keyboard. Of course, this only works if you have a keyboard that supports this. And we also have storage settings, which determine I can set up my data plan there. Compression for calls, and here are some help and inviting out some friends. So that is basically the Signal app. And of course you can also, I think you can also install it on Linux just from the repository. So let's go over to that. As you can see here, Signal can be installed on computers using the default program manager, just like the App Store, Google Play Store on smartphones. So I'm not going to let you wait for the whole installation process, of course. After again capturing some things, all I really have to do is take out my smartphone and scan the code. So I'm going ahead and do that, and what I expect to happen when my phone reacts, yeah, I really need a new phone at this point. It's been 3-4 years since the last one. I'm going to click the photo button and allow access to the camera. And let's reverse that camera and Yep, there we go. I'm going to click continue on the phone. And if everything goes alright, I can unlock my smartphone, tap to scan the QR code. I'm going to click yes to set the chat history to save it on the computer, or no to not do that. I'm going to click yes here. And there we go. The computer is now synchronizing messages with my smartphone. Once that's done, it works kind of like a WhatsApp desktop app. So that's it. It's pretty much exactly what you're used to, except it works with more platforms for desktop, and of course you don't get any kind of privacy issues. So see you another time. Bye bye. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, please give a thumbs up and share this video with all your friends, and perhaps consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.